I'm Bob Briley. I started working at Kal-Gard in 1978, running their aerospace fastener division. We have the whole aerospace industry technology to bring to the motorcycle industry. We have the lab capability. We are structured. We are NADCAP approved. We're ISO 9001 quality approved company. Therefore, we are very used to sitting down, looking at R&D programs, identifying the problems with products, and coming up with a solution.
My name is Randy Briley, and I'm the COO of Incotech Aerospace Division. This is where we do all of our laboratory testing. We got a 600 square foot R&D laboratory.
Incotech has the capability to bring to Kal-Gard all of the technology, the R&D equipment that we have to test anywhere from jet fighters to new stealth bomber technology, carbon composite materials as on the new 787. We develop different coatings and lubricants for anywhere from Boeing, Airbus. We work a lot with Rolls-Royce, their turbine engine divisions, and Pratt & Whitney, GE. The main idea for starting the lubricant division was to bring the aerospace technology into the motorcycle industry. One of the most exciting things we were able to do is to bring Kyle Lewis back to the Kal-Gard family. Kyle was one of our first sponsored riders. My kids, a little bit younger than Kyle, but they used to get all of Kyle's hand-me-down gear and motorcycles. And Kyle was always kind of an icon to them. They looked up to him. He was their hero.
It's been a long ride for me. I've just finished up a 20-year career of racing pro.
Kyle brings to us 30-plus years of racing experience.
Kind of taking on a new job with Kal-Gard, being a race development and doing development with the oils and taking care of the riders and just overseeing a bunch of products.
Here at Kal-Gard, we go through very extensive measures in order to bring you the best products. This machine is a tensile and compression machine. It's got a 5,000-pound load cell, and we use this in development of a lot of the coatings that we use. Over here, we have our Phalanx test machine. And this machine tests endurance, wear life, and load carrying capacity. This is the test machine that we use to test all of our lubricants, from our chain coats to every one of our oils. In this room, this is our corrosion testing room. This machine here tests environments, high humidity environments, high corrosion environments, and it can simulate an environment 1,000 times more harsh than any beach in the world. Over here we have our Filar microscope, and what we do here, we use this machine to cross-section fasteners so that we can measure really tight angles, chamfer edges, thread edges, and this machine allows us to get a precision accuracy of 100,000th of an inch.
My main goal for Kal-Gard is to be the #1 lubricant in the industry. From a technological standpoint, we want to have the best chain coats. We want to have the best oils and the best filter oils. We're doing testing in our lab to see not only what performance levels a filter oil, for instance, can bring, but also how much grime and dirt and grit we're keeping out of the engine. The enthusiasts out there, the guys who are riding, they care about the wear life on their motorcycle.
Having quality oil you have to have that for the bike to live. You don't want failures out there. If you're not finishing races, there's no way you can win a championship. We're going to be dedicated to making the motorcycles run and last longer.
The Kal-Gard Incotech businesses are very family-oriented. If you come around, you're liable to run into grandbabies running down the aisles. We got involved with core racing through my grandson Trenton, who is racing the trophy karts. He won the championship this year in trophy kart racing for Kal-Gard, and it has opened a lot of doors with the core racing and the pros. One of our first sponsors this time back was the MDK KTM factory team. It was just a perfect fit for the Kal-Gard Incotech product line to come in and work with MDK. We're also very excited about our Activate sponsorship program. This whole grassroots effort that we intend to put into Kal-Gard is very exciting. We're working with the families, we're working with the mothers and fathers out there, we're looking at the riders' grades to make sure that their grades are up, or we won't even sponsor them, and we're very excited to be involved in it.
We've kind of ventured into a new arena, if you will. We're picking up our first freestyle guy, Lance Corey.
Lance Corey, 17 years old, from West Hills, California.
He has a couple of other big sponsors behind him, and we're looking for great things out of him.
I started riding motorcycles when I was 4 years old. I raced motorcycles for 10 years. When I was 15, I realized I wanted to start riding freestyle motocross.
One of MDK's premier riders, Nick Way, looking for great things out of him as well.
Before I rode KTM and was sponsored by Kal-Gard, my bike was dragging me down. Since I got the Kal-Gard chain lube, I'm up a horse and a half. Thanks, Kal-Gard.
He's one of the top riders in the world, so Kal-Gard's excited to be part of the program there and having him on board.
Kal-Gard being a sponsor of the MDK team this year has been great. Definitely helps the team get through, and obviously their products are great. The team uses the entire line. We couldn't make it to every race without them. Super concentrated cleaner. Forget about it. Works every time.
It's kind of funny that Kal-Gard brought me on board. That was one of their first mini riders, if you will, back in the early 80s, late 70s.
And our goal is to get back into the grassroots racing, to help the privateers, to work with them. They're the guys that really need the help. We were out there, we were at the tracks, we were giving out product, we were supporting the kids, and that's how we intend to bring Kal-Gard back into the market today.
I look forward to giving back to the sport that's given me so much the last 20 years. I mean, going into the grassroots privateer sector of the sport, you know, that's basically my background. I was a top privateer many years in a row, and I know it's difficult with the budgets and everything. So, and everyone at Kal-Gard, the owners, everyone are on that same program. They all want to give back and make sure, you know, we can help out as many people as we can.
In closing, we'd like to say how excited we are to be back with the motorcycle industry and how much fun we're going to have in this coming year.
The goals for Kal-Gard with myself is just to treat it like I've treated my motocross career the last 20 years. Just go at it 100% and make sure that, you know, everything is done correct. The program that we have is solid. They're giving me a lot of opportunity here to make the product #1 and make the brand #1.
This is Bob Briley. I'd like to thank you for stopping by our booth and allowing us to tell you our story. And please, buy Kal-Gard.